Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you are new. I'm Unique Simmer and you are watching another tutorial video. So today, as you guys requested on Twitter, I'm going to show you how I create my thumbnails. Now, I do want to start off by saying that I don't create my thumbnails like how other people do. I tend to do my own thing, but I was taught by a very great friend of mine and I just figured I'm gonna pay it forward and show you guys how I do it. Now I do use two programs, and the first one we are in now is GIMP, and then I'll show you the second program in a bit. I am not a professional by any means, so I hope you guys enjoy this. This is just merely how I create my thumbnails. So without any further ado, let's get started. So the first thing that you want to do is you're gonna go and say open, and you're gonna go to desktop or wherever you saved your picture, and you're gonna select the picture that you want to use. So I'm gonna click on this one because I want this sim, I want to use her, and then I want to basically cut her out and give her a white border line. So the first thing that I want to do is I want to go to colors and curves, and I want to just like edit her a tiny little bit, give her a little bit more warmth to her skin. Nothing too serious, you know, just trying to give her a little bit of dimension. And then yeah, I'm gonna click on this little fuzzy select tool over here. I'm gonna click on the blue background and I'm just gonna delete it. So there might be some pieces over here that you might just have to delete. The best thing to remember is to have a solid color background, which is going to be much more easier for you to delete, so that you can have this to work with. So the next thing that you want to do now is you want to give her a border line. So to do that, I'm going to click right on this layer and I'm going to say alpha to selection. Then I'm going to right click on the sim and I'm going to say select and grow, and I just normally put it on 4 or 5, but today I'm gonna do 4, and then you'll see it goes and gives your sim a little border around. So then you want to make sure that your border is white. I normally select both to be white, and then I just click on the paint pot over there and I click in the inside of that little border, and it's gonna give the sim this nice little white border. So then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna export it, and I'm just gonna say like 1. I'm just gonna save it like that, and then I'm done in GIMP for now. So then we're gonna go out and I'll see you in the next program. So the next program that I use to do my thumbnails is iPiccy, and it's an online thumbnail creator. You can also create channel banners and Facebook banners and things like that. So yeah, it's gonna start off showing you this little thing, and I'm gonna click on new, and you're just gonna put in 1280 by 720 because that is the dimensions of a thumbnail. And then you can select like transparent if you want to create a transparent image, or you can select from starting from an image, but I'm just gonna say create, and it's gonna give me this blank canvas. Now I want to choose a background for my sim. So what I'm gonna do is I normally go and take like landscaping pictures in the game, and I use that as my background. So I'm taking this little picture that I took in San Myshuno, and I am just putting it like that. Then I'm just gonna drag it out to fit the frame, and it's very easy guys. It's very user friendly. I love iPiccy. So I am going to then click on the image, and then it's going to give me a lot of things over here. So normally I'll just say like enable tint just to give it a little bit more brightness, and then I'm just zooming out a little bit so that you guys can see, and then I can play around with the hues and the saturations and things like that. So you can make your background a little bit more brighter or duller whichever you want to do. And once I'm happy with the background, I'm gonna go again and say add photo. Now I want to add my sim that I made, give a borderline, and I'm gonna drag her to the picture. So now I want her to just be like bigger, so I'm just gonna drag her out. It's very easy to use this program, it's not hard at all, and it has a lot of nice features. So I'm gonna put her over here, and I might drag her out a teeny tiny bit more, like so. And once I'm happy with where she is and whatever, you can also click on the sim and you can change her saturation a little bit. You can brighten her up, and yeah, just like do things like that to improve your picture, to make it brighter. Then of course, if you want to add another thing, you can just simply do that. So I want to go and select the Sims 4 logo, so I'm gonna go and do that, and I'm just gonna drag it over, and then I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna make it a little bit bigger, and once I'm happy with where it is, yeah, that is where I want to put it. So if you want to add text to your thumbnail, this is something fun, because this iPiccy program has a lot of fonts for you to choose from, so you can go extremely crazy. So we are gonna say thumbnail tutorial, and yeah, and okay, so that is what I want to put on my thumbnail, and I'm just gonna scale it up like so, and then of course gonna drag it to where I feel it's gonna look best. Another nice feature about iPiccy is you can select like these things to give it a stroke, to give it a drop shadow, gradient fill, bevel, or background, and things like that. But I normally just use gradient fill, drop shadow, and stroke. So for stroke, you will click on this little wheel thingy, and you're just gonna enlarge it, or you can make it smaller, however you see fit. But I normally go like up to maybe say 15, and yeah, sometimes I go a little bit bigger. It just depends on what type of thumbnail, and that is how I add the borderline for my text. So then I want to drop the shadow, so I'm just gonna have the shadow a little bit more intense. You guys can totally make it darker or lighter, so let's, for argument's sake, make this one darker. And then we're gonna go to gradient fill. Now this is the fun part, because you can select different colors for your text. What I like to do to keep it matching my thumbnail aesthetic is I am clicking on the dropper tool, and I'm selecting a color that would go great with the thumbnail. So the same goes for this one. I click on the eyedropper tool, and then I can select whatever whatever color I feel I want to select. Let's go for a darker type of bluish gray, and that is the type of color theme that I want to go for. Now I want to select a type of font. So this is fun, because now you can totally go and select whatever type of font you feel like using. Maybe I should go and use Lobster, because that's one of my favorite fonts to use. And then of course it's gonna go and switch the text size, so you just need to scale it back to wherever you want it, and it should be fine. So yeah, so once you have selected everything and did everything you want with your thumbnail, then you're going to go and save it. So I'm just gonna say save, and I'm gonna keep it like iPiccy design, and I'm gonna say highest, because we want the highest quality. And then of course I'm gonna save it to my desktop. So now that you saved your thumbnail, you of course want a border around your thumbnail. Now of course iPiccy doesn't create borders, well, at least I don't see that that it does. So I'm gonna go back into GIMP and I will see you guys there. So now I am back in GIMP and I'm gonna show you guys how I put my border around. So the first thing that I want to do is you're gonna open your image and it's gonna look like this, or whatever you did, and then you're gonna go to filters and you're gonna go down to decor and you're gonna select border. Now here is gonna be the dimensions for your border. I normally keep it on 12 and 12, and I just select white and say okay, and then it's gonna give my thumbnail a nice white border. Now after you've added your border, it's obviously going to make the picture a different dimension, so you're gonna go back to image, say scale, and just unlink the two, and then you're gonna say 1280 by 720 and just scale it down, and then after that you're just going to save it. So I'm gonna say thumbnail, and that is how I'm gonna save my thumbnail. And that, guys, is how I create my thumbnails. Now I do want to have you guys remember that I am not a professional. I'm still learning, and there's a lot of things that I'm still not doing like other guys do, but I am quite happy with how my thumbnails look at this point. So I do know that there's a lot of room to grow, but if you're starting out and you want to know a few tricks and tips, this is probably a video that will benefit you. So let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. I hope that you guys enjoyed this, and I hope that I explained it in a way for you guys to understand. So I will be leaving all of the links in the description to all of the programs that I used, so I hope that you guys will go and check it out, and yeah, let me know what you guys think. So if you like this video, don't be shy, give it a thumbs up, and if you have not already, you know what to do. Go hit that subscribe button as well as the bell for notifications to be informed and updated on the latest and newest videos that I post on my channel. And if you have subscribed, thank you so much. It really means a lot to me. And if you want to become a friend of mine and join my YouTubers and Simmers Worldwide Discord, the link will be in the description, so go and click on it, and I hope to see you guys there. So I hope you guys have a super duper awesome day wherever you are. I will see you all next time. Bye.